Namaste, beloved. The divinity in us acknowledges and welcomes and honors the divinity in you. We are so excited to connect with you tonight.
Yeah, this is another incredible Friday night that we get the honor of spending in your presence so that we can all come together for this healing energy activation. And tonight, Daniel and I have really designed something very special for you and very timely. Tonight is the miraculous state of unity. And more than ever, we need to be focused in on the love that we are, so that we can come to this place of unity, not only with ourselves and God, the source of our being, but with each other. And I think Daniel's got some things that he's going to read to you out of a book called Codebreaker, Discover the Password to Unlock the Best Version of You.
Before I start sharing from Codebreaker, Neil Donald Walsh expressed very beautifully an understanding of the cause of the world's problems in one word: separation. And he spoke about separation theology, separation ideology, separation psychology, and he summed it up as separation pathology. And of course, separation is the opposite of unity. And today, I think we can all agree that more than ever, this world needs to experience unity, and we need to experience unity. One of my heroes, I think he was one of the great leaders of the 20th century, was Dr. Martin Luther King. And he said, "Whatever affects one directly affects all indirectly. I can never be what I ought to be until you are what you ought to be." This is the interrelated structure of reality. And it's not just mystics that understand this. Erwin Schrödinger won a Nobel Prize in physics, and he said, "Quantum physics thus reveals a basic oneness of the universe." So in unity, we experience the integration of the microcosmic and the macrocosmic worlds. And we experience the integration of the mystical and the scientific worlds. An ego-mind construct, perception, is incompatible with forgiveness, as it holds its judgments paramount to the ego's survival. Unity's knowledge provides freedom from judgment. This is the source of real power and real happiness. All judgment is a form of separation that is forced in the ego mind.
Mm-hmm. When we say it's forced in the ego mind, we mean that our unconscious mind and the ego mind work together to put you into low frequency thinking. So for some unknown reason, I woke up this morning with the words low frequency thinking. And it's because we're actually going to be doing a brand new masterclass next Thursday, and which will be Reset into Your Unstoppable Life. And then in August, we'll be doing the 21-day Unstoppable Life program. And it was like, of course, if low frequency thinking puts us into the ego mind code, and the ego mind code puts us into low frequency thinking, then that's the kind of thinking that sets us up for disease, disruption, deception, abandonment, feelings of being alone and lonely, feelings of being unworthy. There are so many feelings that are absolutely in this low frequency mode, and you know them because all of us have been there. There's depression. And, you know, more than ever right now, people don't even realize that they're depressed. It's like, what is going on? There's confusion, chaos. And so these Friday nights, and especially tonight, we want to dedicate this meditation that we're about to do to actually healing humanity's heart, bringing us into high frequency thinking so that the heart can reign free, so that we can jump out of any of the stories, the storyboards, the story boxes, the imprisonment of our unconscious programs, which, make no mistake, are running our lives at least 95% of the time. So even when you think that you know the answer to a problem, even when you think that something is the way it is, and your perception tells you that, it's actually based on a belief that you've been thinking long enough that you absolutely believe. Is that true?
The way the ego mind does not run your life is when you are awake. And that is the awake that Buddha meant when he said, I am awake.
Mm-hmm. And that's the awake. We're not talking about asleep. We're talking about awake to your own heart center. And I'm coming back to the heart center over and over and over again. Because there is really only one thing, that when you move out of low frequency thinking into high frequency thinking, you move into the love code. And love is one of your massive superpowers. It's the superpower that stops us from going to war with each other. It's the superpower that creates a scenario where we're tolerant, patient, where we can accept other people's rights to be here, to be alive, to take a breath, to say, to do. So tonight, we hope that you're ready to expand beyond low frequency thinking into the miraculous state of unity. Are you ready? All right. So just getting very comfortable in your chair. If you've got your phone on or anything on, if you've got Facebook open, whatever you've got open, please close it all down for the next 20 minutes. This is your time, so please take it. And if you come on and you're unmuted, please mute yourself. Taking a deep breath, breathing deeply, breathing in the love that this group is co-creating, this energy field of love, dedicated to not only our own healing and divine guidance, but to that of all living beings, all life on this planet. And continuing to breathe deeply. And with every breath you take, allowing yourself to go deeper and deeper, more and more relaxed. Just letting go of everything that's happened this week. The challenges, the triggers, the pain. Just letting it all go. It's no longer a part of this present moment. So dropping the past, coming into the present, and feel what it feels like to step into the present moment free. Free to be who you are. This high frequency divine being. The perfection of you. Continuing to breathe deeply. Aware of the inflow and the outflow of your breath. And allowing your body to be heavy in the chair or the couch, the bed, wherever you are. Just let it go. And taking your awareness to your arms and your hands, and you might want to let them rest heavily on your thighs or in your lap. Moving your awareness into your legs, your feet, your toes, and just letting all of those muscles, just let them go. You no longer need to hold yourself, control everything. Moving your awareness to those huge shoulders and just let the muscles drop. Allowing the neck muscles to soften and relax. Relax your jaw. Relax those tiny little muscles around your eyes. Let them soften and relax. Relax your skull, your whole face. Feeling so good. Going down, down, down. Your entire awareness now focused within your beingness, within the spirit of who you are. Now imagine, see, feel or know an incredible white light in front of you. This white light is source energy. It is pristine. And you feel like bowing down before the wonder and the sacredness of this light. Until you realize, as the light comes closer and closer, closer and closer to you, until you are fully immersed in this white light, everything about you immersed in this light, that you realize that this light is you. This is who you are. Your true self. Lighting every cell in your 3D body with love. Allowing every cell in your body to regenerate, rejuvenate, strengthen, and renew. All rogue cells, diminished and obliterated in this white light. This pristine environment where nothing other than love can exist. Virus cells, bacteria that is unnecessary, cancer cells, energy fields that are blocking the perfect health and well-being of your body, mind, and soul. Simply dissolving now in this white light. Every breath you take, every beat of your heart, your true self in the form of this white light, healing your past programs, beliefs, and ideas. The stories that have kept you in a prison of belief. Now coming just out and down, transmuted, healed, and sent back to source. Breathing into this experience of full healing. For those of you who are having chemo, taking any drugs whatsoever, right now this pristine white light is neutralizing any karma between you, your doctors, your drugs. Allowing all of your treatments to be effective with grace and ease. This white light activating accelerated healing. And now imagine this white light growing, becoming bigger and bigger. This white light actually moving out into the universe, beyond the universes into the cosmos, beyond the cosmos into the divine. And just as you realized this white light was your true self, you now understand the unity and the wonder of this white light being source, being God. And as God only creates in oneness, there is only one. And this white light pulsing with no boundaries, completely limitless, the infinite possibilities of all that you are, living in the heart of the divine, completely unified with all life. One life expressing in many different forms. And feeling it, looking at all of those forms and feeling the wonder of your brothers and your sisters, of the miraculous state of being in unity with all that is. Still this white light pulsing out, getting bigger and stronger. And the mind cannot comprehend the magnitude and the wonder, the expansiveness of who you are. Let's just drop the mind, forgo all thoughts, and feel what it feels like to be expanded beyond the body, beyond the universes, beyond all known space and time, into the oneness and unity of all that is God, that is source. The body completely disappearing now. The mind calm and complete. This soothing balm that is God's love, that is you, continuing to expand. And without doing anything, you continue to receive more of who you are through this incredible, pristine, sacred white light energy. Existing in the oneness of all that is. Allowing the body to breathe deeply. This body that is truly of no consequence other than to be a receiver and transmitter of love. In this perfect oneness and unity, there's no need to forgive, for nothing has happened. The illusory world does not exist. You, listening with the ears of God, you seeing with the eyes of God, you speaking with the voice of God, your heart beating as one with God's heart. You fully immersed in high frequency thinking, experiencing the miraculous state of unity. And continuing breathing deeply as Daniel and I come into your homes, wherever you are right now, and place our energetic, spiritual hands on your head, giving you an activation to this state of unity and love. The brain now flooded with this vibration. More healing, more freedom, more wonder. Unity is not a concept, it's a reality. It's the reality that humanity has spoken of and yet has hardly known and rarely lived. For unless you are unified within the heart that is pure love, you cannot truly be unified with anything else. For it is this love that courses through your blood and you cannot see it. It is this love that allows your physical beingness to manifest. It is this love that infuses all of your systems. It is this love that is the pure glue of life itself. And many of your scientists and brilliant minds have understood this. And now it is time to live it. Be diligent. Focus your attention within your heart center. Understand who you truly are. Stop slapping yourself around by pretending you are not this. It doesn't matter what your mind says, that you are worthy or not worthy. None of that is real. It never has been and it never will be. But you continue to entertain yourselves with your stories that do not uplift your beautiful selves. Stop it. You know the truth. You are a miraculous, high frequency, breath of God. You have come here for a reason, and you have forgotten that also. You have come here to remember who you are, to have fun, to love and be loved, to use your unique creativity to impact the lives of others as they impact yours. There is a miraculous state of unity for you to step into, and it requires high frequency thinking. Remember? Right now, we're going to delete all of your karmic agreements to punish yourselves for all that you think that you have done whilst you were dreaming. Moving you beyond karma into the light and the love that is your source, that is God. Continue to be diligent, beloved. Focus your attention into your heart and always ask yourself, what would love say? What would love do? And that is the divine guidance that will come from your true self, this pristine white light that you are. That is the truth of your beingness. We love you. We live deep within your hearts. You are never alone. And you are always supported and loved. Taking a deep breath, breathing deeply, and allowing yourself to come back into the room, back into waking consciousness. Just coming back slowly and surely. And when you're ready, you can tell us how you're feeling, what you're going through. Will Hale said precious. All these beautiful people. Just going to put you on gallery so we can see everyone. And when you're in a place that you can comment, please feel free to unmute yourself and tell us what you're feeling, any shift that you might have made, any aha moment in this miraculous state of unity. So beautiful to see all your Buddhist faces. Hi, Ron. And
So it's always,
yeah. Okay. Who was that? Ron, you go second, and then the woman go first. Okay.
okay. Yes, it's Christine Miskinnis from New York.
I love it.
Hi, Alice. I just always get this complete feeling of safety in my body and all of like the cells of my body. And I just was remembering, when I met you in the 3-day event in San Diego, and that was the first time in my life of 40 something years where I actually felt such peace inside my body. No stomach gurgling, no tension, no anxiety, no rush, no push, none of that. And it's just like, this was again just the reminder of, this is how you're meant to live this life.
Yeah, thank you, sweetheart.
It is who you are.
Yeah. We love you, darling.
I love you. Thank you.
Ron.
All of what Christine said, but I was just popping on to say I'm internally grateful for what you guys do for us. It's just so amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ron. We are absolutely eternally grateful for you and every single person that continues to show up and co-create this energy field with us, because obviously we couldn't do it on our own. So Ron, and you know how much we just respect your diligence and what you're doing. Ron is a member of our Platinum Life Mentorship and Coaching year-long program, and he's on all of the Abundant Soul membership programs, and he's just totally immersed. Your spiritual muscle must be so strong at the moment, Ron. Truly.
It's growing rapidly.
Yeah, and by the way, thank you for your advice the other night when I needed it. We did a swap. He became my spiritual mentor. It was wonderful. Thanks, darling. Anybody else got anything they'd like to share?
Yeah, Trish from Australia.
Hi, Trish.
Hi, this is the first time I got on. So I'm just so thankful and grateful. I've always missed the times, but thank God I'm on here now, listening to you beautiful people. Thank you. I just so love that meditation. I just really went to my highest light. It just touched me so much and showed me who I truly am, the powerful woman, the amazing woman I am.
Yeah, did you all hear that for the men and the women on the call? Beautiful. Thank you, Trish.
Thank you so much, both of you.
Jim Lee, it's wonderful to have you there. You're right beside us on the gallery. Thank you for being here. Just respect and love what you do in the world so much. Anyone else before we say goodnight?
Yeah, it's Trina.
Hi, Trina.
I love your voice and your meditation, because I met you in 2004 in LA with you and your husband Daniel, and I took a seminar with you, Enlightenment something.
Yes.
I got your book and I got your CD, and I've listened to that CD so many times. So when I got on your on your Facebooks, and I'm listening to your meditations, something changed in my head. It's like when I took that seminar, you did something to my head and I felt it. And the same thing happened when I listen to you now. You have this, I love you. I really love you.
Well,
You too, Daniel. Pardon me?
We love you too.
Yeah, thank you so much. You're such a beautiful person, both of you. But I love your voice. You have this, oh my goodness. And your story, how you become a millionaire before you were 30, with the 4 different sentences. It's amazing. You're an amazing person.
Thank you. And how we lost it all. I just want to make sure that you've got the story straight so everybody knows.
Oh, no, that I didn't get, but it doesn't matter. You.
Yeah, exactly. Anyone
Yeah.
else got anything that, by the way, what you're feeling in the brain is like we're really activating this beautiful energy. And I know Jim would know this, being in the Unity Church, and anyone else in the church, that I was brought up in a Geelong Christian Spiritual Church where we were expected to put our hands on people's heads and give healing and activate this incredible energy. Daniel was doing this also.
Starting in the 80s.
Yes, and so we've just naturally been putting our hands on people and been having this incredible response. In fact, we even worked with a brain scientist in Sydney, and he put EEG caps on people and on us. And during the experiment, we weren't allowed to put our hands on the top of the person's head because we would mess up the experiment and the cap. So we had to keep our hands above it. And that's what we're doing with you tonight. And what they found was that the power and the way the brain changed was exactly the same whether we had our hands on the head or off the head.
Whether we're in person or virtual.
Yeah, it's the intention to just be fully in God's presence and to love you. That's what it takes.
Wow. Amazing.
Yeah. Anyone else like to say anything before we go? I know it's hard to leave this energy, isn't it? Because even when we're just here like this and we're just sharing, the energy is still building and still growing, and we're still a part of it. Yes, Jim.
So I want to thank you for tonight. I'm so glad that my wife, Lisa, reminded me of this. And I just want you to know also I'm grateful and thankful that I'm in a place in my life now where I've raised the vibrational level where I can appreciate and take in every nuance of what you are sharing. Your transmission was significant. So I realized that, wow, what is it to be connected with so many people like this, that we're raising up together. And I'm just grateful that I'm with the A team.
You are. you are, darling. We actually call it the platinum team, but yeah, this is definitely God's A team. Yeah. Well, I might have to come to your church at some stage and be with your A team.
Well, then the other thing I just want you to know, the edge that I'm at now is that as you were speaking, it wasn't you, it was me speaking through you.
Yes.
So I was listening with a deep intimacy that took in not only you, but everybody here. And so this is the oneness that we're looking at creating.
Yes.
Way beyond what is currently now, but something is morphing and shaping and ready to be defined. And I'm so glad that I'm in this embryonic stages with this movement.
Thank you, Jim. And by the way, for what Jim just said, this was very important. It's that when I'm speaking, you love who we are. All you're really saying is that you love who you are and that you love the sound of your own voice. And Jim, that's really important, that whole oneness and unity. Anyone else?
Lynn?
Lynn, yes, darling.
Hello, darling.
Hello, beautiful.
Can you hear me okay? Because I'm
Yes.
doing a video on my phone, but the video through here, so it's kind of
Perfect.
great. Oh my gosh. And hi, sweet Lynn. I see sweet Lynn. Just magnificent. And I could so feel that white. It was so vivid, the white light just pulsing and beaming. And I could feel it just burning away whatever, lower self stuff, just for lack of a better word. But it's really powerful. And yeah, I'm just really grateful for the work that you do and for the people that are doing it in and among here.
Thank you, Lynn. We're grateful for your presence and your miraculous coaching in our lives too, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Thank you. Hi, Swee from Singapore. How are you, sweetheart? Swee is also in our Platinum Life Membership Program.
Hi, feeling awesome, just blissful. I think as you were doing today's meditation with the which I was watching mostly on Facebook live stream before dialing in here. What I was getting was love one another as I have loved you. I have a Christian background, right? So that was what I was getting. And then the other message I was getting throughout was forgive one another as I have forgiven you.
Absolutely, darling. You are so spot on, and thank you for sharing that. Thank you, darling.
Thank you for doing this for us.
You're welcome. All right, everybody. We are going to say goodnight. We don't want to because we would spend all night with you if we could. Michelle, great to see you up in the corner there too, and Heather and all of you, and Chris from Perth, and
Thank you both.
Greg, yeah, thank you, and Prima, our beautiful, all my sisters and brothers here with us. Daniela, Lindsay, my gorgeous Lindsay. I've just got so many, I used to think our students 20 years ago used to call us mum and dad. Some of them called us Shakti and Shiva, but now, of course, we're Nana and Papa. So we're taking on, so we're very happy to be your grandmother and grandfather energy, if you like. We're happy to step into that role and be Nana and Papa. We love you, and we'll see you, hopefully we'll see you all on Thursday at 6 p.m. and you'll be getting an email with that link in it. Please don't miss it. It's going to be just the most fabulous hour. We're working really hard to design something where we're going to really teach you 3 of the success principles that really, when you master them, they actually help you live an unstoppable life where you are receiving and transmitting exactly what you're meant to be all of the time. So we'll see you next Thursday, and then of course next Friday night. Please spread the word. The more people we have in this group, the more people we impact in the world. Love you.
Love you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, everybody.
Love you.
Love you.
Night.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Good night.
Love and light.
Thank you. Good night.
Love you all. Thank you.
Love you too. Bye.
Bye.